I got a bit of a cold, so I'm going to sound a little stuffy, I think. But we had two games actually this past week. We were at Drake on Wednesday night, and really tough game. We always enjoy going there. I think we talked a little bit about it last week. It's always a battle. Drake were unbeaten in the conference before that game, and we obviously had to try to get some results. And we got off to a great start. Scored a nice goal in the first 10 minutes from Katie Witt. And really played very well. We really had Drake on their heels for most of the first half. They did score a goal, an equalizer, about 10 minutes before halftime. A really great goal that we couldn't really do anything about. And so it went 1-1 into halftime, and that's how the result stayed. I mean, we went into a second half, obviously, and then overtime. Both teams were really going at it. I think we probably had the better chances in the game. They had some shots, I think more shots than us, but a lot of them were from way out. So we were really pleased with the point there. I mean, obviously, in an ideal world, we'd win the game, but to go there and on their senior day and get a point was very good, and it was probably one of the best performances of the season from us. We worked extremely hard all the game. Commitment was really there throughout the whole game, and then we also played some pretty good soccer. So I was really pleased with that. We came home last night and played St. Ambrose for senior night, and St. Ambrose are a very good team. We play them every year. They come to us, and we play them every year, and they play at a different level than us. We understand that, but they're a successful program, and they've before last night they were on a 10-game unbeaten streak and scoring a lot of goals and not letting many in. So we knew it would be a tough game. We started off a little sloppy. Senior night, there's a lot of stuff going on and a lot of distractions, and I didn't think we particularly started off well. And they had some chances. I mean, they have a girl that scored 18 goals this season for them, which is about as many as we've scored as a team. And she nearly got behind us a couple of times and could have scored. So that would have been tough for us, because I think they would have been tough to break down. But we kind of weathered that storm a little bit, and then again, Katie Witt, one of our seniors, scored the first goal, and that was quickly followed by a second goal for us, and that kind of took the air out of the game a little bit. I think from then on we really controlled most of the game from there. Scored a third goal in the second half through Brunel Yant, one of our freshmen. That's good for her that she scored another goal. So in the end, the 3-0, and it was fairly comfortable, but obviously it started off not so easy for us. So we go into the game Loyola on Thursday. As Colin said, there's a lots to play for still in our conference. While we had a pretty good week on the field, the results didn't really go our way off the field. Indiana State and Evansville, who were both below us in the conference, both won their conference games away, which was a little bit surprising for us. But hey, that's soccer, and anything can happen. So it really means Thursday we could be hosting if we win on Thursday, and we could be out of the tournament if we don't get the job done Thursday. So it makes for a pretty important game on Thursday away at Loyola. So we're looking forward to it. We like the challenge. We still have it in our hands. It's up to us, and you can't really argue with that at this point of the season. So we just got to prepare properly and get the job done on Thursday night. So any questions on soccer?
How good is Loyola? I mean, what quality team they have?
They're a bit like us, Gary. They started the season off really well. I think they were unbeaten as long as we were unbeaten, maybe 5-6 games into the season. And just like us, really, lately the goals have dried up a little bit for them, and they've struggled to win games, and have lost some games that, when you look at them on paper, you think maybe they should have won. But they're very tough on their field. It's a turf field. It's kind of enclosed with buildings. It's obviously right in the middle of the city in Chicago, so it's very different from our Cedar Valley soccer complex facility. But there's nothing we have to go there and get a result, and we're going to concentrate on the things that we can control. And I certainly feel like we're good enough to get a result on Thursday night, but we are going to have to be at our best for sure.
The implications of Thursday's game obviously sound pretty nerve-wracking, but is it kind of exciting for the league that everybody that's playing on Thursday is either playing to get in or playing to try to improve their seeding?
Yeah. I mean, I think we all knew as coaches it was going to be a close year this year, and Drake ended up winning the league, which full credit to them. they deserve it. They didn't lose a game in the league this year, but you know, it's not like we're a million miles away from Drake. I mean, we tied them. We probably should have beaten them on their field. So, you know, the league's very close, and yeah, it's exciting. There's a bit of pressure. We're not going to hide away from that, but again, you know, this is what college sports is all about, and especially at the Division I level, you want all the games and all the leagues to be as competitive as you can, and our league is certainly very competitive this year.
Is this where a win or a tie guarantees you in, or do only a win guarantee that you get in?
A win guarantees that we're in. A tie would not guarantee that we're in. You know, the other game that we've got to kind of keep an eye on there for that is the Indiana State-Illinois State game, and you know, Illinois State have been a great team in our conference, but this year they're definitely in transition, and you know, I wouldn't want to predict how that game goes at all. So yeah, a tie is not going to be enough for us to guarantee it. Now listen, we could lose a game on Thursday and still get in if that other result goes our way. So, you know, a bunch of people have asked me, have you worked out all the situations? Like it's a complete waste of time, because you know, so many things could happen still that we'll just have to take care of business, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it on Thursday night. Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.